Hey guys, this is Seth with Uncharted Supply Co, designer of the Rapid Raft. And I understand that we've been having some mixed results with air retention and filling our rafts, so I'm here to answer some frequently asked questions. Little background, we custom developed our textile with our mill in Taiwan. It is 30% lighter and it's twice as strong in tear and tensile strength than the nearest competition. What that means for us is that it's very stiff, like a piece of paper, rather than a piece of silk, if that makes sense. And what that means for us when we fill our rafts is that we need to be very deliberate when we make our folds in order to retain air. Everybody holds it from the center, scoops through the air, shuts it. That's A-okay. But when you fold it, your hands very naturally end up here. And I found myself doing this, I watched other people do it. But this, when you roll it like this on our raft with the stiffer material, it is detrimental to the actual sealing of the raft. So you can see here, we end up having a lot of slack in these top folds. They end up being little channels through which air can escape. These folds are the critical part of our design that need to be tight in order to keep the air from flowing out. So, when you fill it, pull it by the center, scoop it through the air, fold it once and slide those hands down the length of the webbing to the very corners, making sure that these folds end up being so tight. And pay a lot of attention to these folds. This fold here. This fold is the beginning of all of the sealing of the raft and probably the most crucial to maintaining its air. It's like saran wrapping a sandwich, like a sub sandwich or something. Every fold needs to be deliberate and tight. Scoop, fold, slide, inspect just a little bit, and make sure that that's tight, and keep doing that as you fold it down. Move your hands down the way of the raft. These folds really do matter, because without them, you have a giant hole in the back of your raft. Snap it shut, give it a few breaths. It should sound like a drum when it's tight enough. That's a very easy qualitative way to tell whether or not you're at the right pressure. And that is your fully inflated Rapid Raft. A quick note, which I think a few people mentioned, is that when you put the raft in the water, the air inside of the raft is going to cool down and it's going to become more dense, and so your raft is going to appear like it's deflating. This is really normal for any inflatable watercraft. You always have to give it a couple puffs if you're going from warm outside air into cold water. That's part of the reason why we included the oral inflation valve here. Just give it a couple of puffs and you'll be back to paddling around in no time. You'll be right as rain. The same goes for sunshine. If the sun is shining on it, it will overpressurize the raft. So if you plan to leave your rafts, especially the darker colored one, in the sun for very long, I recommend that you consider letting a little bit of the air out. We've seen a lot of really cool feedback from the Rapid Raft so far, and so I thank you for buying the raft. I hope that you enjoy it. It's been a labor of love. Can't wait to see where you guys take them, and thanks for supporting Uncharted Supply Company.